And I had to watch some of it to know the true cringe. It's really stupid.
The reason you know about it is because you're the weed master general.
Oh, god damn it. Don't bring that up. Nobody deserves to know my true name.
Everybody, all subscribers must know that from now on, Honors will be referred to as the weed master general. So let it be written.
I don't even know how to fight these accusations.
I just imagine like actual weed. Feel like, oh, I wish I was as cool as Andres.
Oh yeah, I bet. Fucking bet.
Oh my god. There's a coworker who, or ex-coworker who denies being a weeb, even though she's very much a weeb. She made a post of like 2 pictures of her being normal and then one like holding her fist, and it's just like me before and after. You say that Naruto and Dragon Ball are your favorite anime.
She had a jacket that said "weeboo motherfucker."
And then
dude, that doesn't make her a weeb. That just makes her somebody who fucks weeb's mothers.
no, she was a
True, I suppose.
She was a hardcore weeb.
I mean,
I'm trying to talk to her about JoJo, and she's like, "No, I don't watch JoJo, but I started watching this one called Mob Psycho, where it's about this kid, and like she just goes on the whole rant about like explaining the anime." And I'm like, "Whoa,
man, please! I just wanted to exchange fan bases with you."
Yeah, I just want to talk about the other bad anime.
Brandon, do you think there are any good anime?
Death Note's really good.
Is it?
I think it's objectively really good.
Oh, okay.
I did it! I got the first thing.
What about Cowboy Bebop?
Cowboy Bebop also very good. I think it's a little more, a little less easier to get into than Death Note, because Death Note was just straight up like Death Note doesn't even feel like an anime.
Really?
Death Note could be a legitimately good show, like without it being anime. Like, it's a good premise, you know.
That you should watch it. It's generally really good.
I haven't finished it.
I mean, the reason I haven't watched much anime is just because I don't have a lot of time for it.
Yeah, no, I get you. I totally understand. But Death Note is like, I wouldn't even recommend JoJo to people unless they like 70s and 80s music. Which
and some 90s bands like Green Day
or Oasis
or
Boys to Men.
Is that one?
I think so. I mean, I think they're 90s.
No, is Boys to Men a stand?
Yeah, it's Russian Boys.
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking for some reason he was the weird like computer that impregnated people.
No, that was Manish Boy.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Which is a 50s.
Yeah, I'd say 50s. Oh god, I can feel you having a conniption from here.
Conniption. I have low network connectivity problems.
I feel like the best anime I've ever watched was Kids on the Slope, and that's only because I love jazz music.
Was it that title just reminds me of what's that game? Snowboarding Kids?
Snowboarding Kids? I've never.
It was like an old Nintendo 64 game, and I would rent it all the time. They just look silly, and I don't remember if it was good or not, but I remember just playing it a lot. But yeah, Kids on the Slope reminds me. Just the title.
I would recommend anybody who, whether or not you actually like anime, if you enjoy music in any capacity, I would recommend this series. It's only 9 episodes, super easy to finish. It's just, you know, like, I think the part that attracted me most was the fact that like all the musical animations are brilliant and just like perfectly executed. You can't stop those dudes?
Nope.
Oh, that sucks.
Nope.
Yeah, I'd watch it. Welcome back to Big Hat's Play. The question of the day, is Pokemon anime or is it really just cartoons?
It's what are you talking about?
It's anime, yeah.
I know it's anime.
But when you bring up the point of like, is it as anime as Naruto?
Yeah, is it like...
I guess in the sense of like, it isn't considered like, you know, in the same grouping. Like, I don't know, it's not quite as it's viewed as more like universal than like...
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. It's like they're the 2 anime series that I think are like more American, I suppose, are Pokemon and the original Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah. Really? I would have said Dragon Ball.
Really? Dragon Ball?
I mean, like paired with them, yeah. Where the fuck do I go?
Dragon Ball, for some reason, doesn't quite hit... it's not quite in the same vein, but I think it's because of all the merchandising that came out of like the cards and like the games and stuff. Something about that kind of merchandising, whereas like Dragon Ball does have merchandising, but
I would love to see a Magic the Gathering series. It doesn't have to be anime. As long as it's good.
Considering they're not from Japan, probably won't be.
Yeah, I mean, there's some fucking anime series that aren't technically.
I mean, I guess Howl's Moving Castle, right?
No, that's Studio Ghibli.
Yeah, but that was a British story. That was a British book.
Oh, I was thinking something along the lines of like Teen Titans, where it looks very anime.
Oh, that's what you meant. My bad.
But it's like it's not.
Now I can't get through.
You got soft lock, dude. Maybe it'll fix. Okay. What did you do for this
You just touched it.
There we go.
It's annoying.
But yeah, Teen Titans is very anime-esque, and they even have like a Japanese
intro.
Yeah, well,
Avatar: The Last Airbender as well.
Oh yeah. But yeah, it's like I don't know.
Oban Star Racers.
What is that?
It was like a Korean show.
That's anime, Jason. Do you guys remember Soul Eater? Was that actually an American studio that made it?
No. I think that was an actual anime. I think it's still going, isn't it?
No. It ended on a very sour note, and then the developers were like, okay, we can't handle this anymore. Or maybe it's just what I thought happened. This is actually the Star Wars theme, for anybody who doesn't know.
No.
Okay, I'm joking, God.
That needs to die.
Everybody in the comments, what was your favorite Star Wars movie?
Jeez, don't get the neckbeards involved.
Only episodes 4, 5, and 6 will be counted as true answers. Because that's what I think.
No, what about all the people that are like, I hate the sequels. But it's like I get not like, it's like the people that love the originals that don't like the prequels.
It feels like a lot of people that are like okay with the prequels now.
Yeah,
they didn't like it, but then now they're okay with it. And now with the newer ones, they're like,
it's just the people that grew up with the original Star Wars when they were kids and the originals came out, they liked them, and then the prequels came out and they're like, no, we don't like them.
Yeah.
And then the kids that were like our age and a little bit older,
we were like, oh,
they grew up with the
more Star Wars.
Yeah, and then same with the kids that like the sequels, and then people were just giving him shit.
I'm gonna be honest, I like all of the movies to an extent. Like some of them are definitely worse than others in terms of just like world building and plot.
Phantom Menace and
I liked Phantom Menace, honestly.
that was like one of my least.
It wasn't of course one of my favorites, but it was still very fun. I liked it. I actually didn't really like episode 4.
Oh, New Hope? That's terrible.
I didn't really like New Hope.
But it's like, but you gotta judge it by how it was back then.
No, but it's still, like, there were so many better movies back then.
No. 3PO! 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 God, 3PO! 3PO! 3PO!
And then I really liked a lot of the... Ooh, Jesus. I really liked a lot of the... what do you call it? The newer movies, the sequels.
Yeah. Oh my god, I love the sequels.
But there were some plot points that really just felt so weak.
Yeah, I think that's. Yeah, I felt like that about every Star Wars.
There's a lot of that in Star Wars.
I will say, I think the sequel trilogy ended the weakest.
Yeah, definitely.
But I think Force Awakens and Last Jedi are better than. Excuse me, better than most of the movies.
Except for the ending of Last Jedi. Or is that Rise of Skywalker, the episode 9?
Episode 9 Rise of Skywalker.
That ending really fucked me.
That's what I'm saying. It was like...
I don't even know how to feel about that. Fuck. Don't hurt yourself, man. I actually like Rogue One.
Rogue One
was one of my favorite. It bested like some of the originals.
I think it's my favorite.
It was just like a really compelling story, and like I actually connected with the characters way more than like a lot of the mainline ones.
Yeah.
The Mandalorian's awesome.
Mandalorian is so. Oh, dude, new episode's coming out on the 30th.
30th, yeah.
I'm super psyched.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, people will protect. It's just the people that didn't grow up. I think it's just like the people who can admit that Star Wars is bad are the ones that actually like the sequels and stuff more.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a thing you say a lot, that something is bad. I wouldn't say it's bad. I would just say that like some elements of it are poorly managed. Like I wouldn't say this is bad. I would say this is mediocre at best. Nice, you can kill him.
Did I kill it?
Yeah.
I thought it blew up on its own.
No, I think you.
Oh well.
Pretty sure. I don't know.
I don't either, honestly. Oh no, Brandon's itching.
I'm getting the angry itches.
Everybody, get your spoons ready.
Spoons? What about spoons? Oh, heroin?
Yeah.
I got you, man. Hilarious.
Haha.
I laughed.
Everybody, what's your favorite drug?
What the fuck? Oh, mine's Pepto-Bismol.
Nice. Mine's probably apple cider.
Is that a drug?
I mean, once it ferments into alcohol, it is. So I consider it a pre-drug.
So it's not a drug in its own state.
But in a future state, it will be. You can't say the same about like other materials like steel.
What about like grapes?
That too is considered a pre-drug.
Wow. Where'd you get your PhD?
Triggered you.
It's not a PhD, it's a pre-PhD.
Fuck this, dude. I'm not going up there.
I actually got a
wish I
double
did.
doctorate at Trump U and Trigger U.
No.
Everybody in the comments, what's your favorite Trigger U video? I like the ones where they're not as wrong as usual.
Did you see that Charlie Kirk got banned from Twitter?
Who's Charlie Kirk?
He's the guy from Turning Point USA.
Oh yeah, I always hear his name, but I forget him. Thankfully. But what did he do?
I don't. I guess he just got for like disinformation and stuff.
Okay, so
Just like Ben Shapiro's tweet. Did you see that? Where he like tweeted something? He's like, oh, facts. And it was the Twitter like, oh, this post has been blocked for not having factual information.
All of you conservative folk and people in the audience who are kind of, I don't know, along those lines. I mean, not to offend you,
I do.
but at some point you have to realize there is an actual objective reality which can't be verified.
Son of a mother, dude.
Ah!
But yeah, anyways, just fess up if you're wrong. Totally
They won't.
okay.
They never do.
Well, I don't know.
Whoa.
I think it takes a really big person to tell when you're
Republicans
wrong.
are pretty big.
Well.
This was Act 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Do you
think
guys
it
want to
was,
call it here?
No, we're close. This is the final stage.
Oh
think
shit,
it-
we're
I
finishing
actually-
this today?
I
Yes.
actually think
Alright.
this was Act 3.
Do you guys want some ice cream?
After.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm being unhealthy today, but that's okay.
So this was stage. Yeah. This
Oh, are we in Scrap Brain already?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were still in Starlight for some reason.
They do look kind of similar.
Yeah.
Well, not too similar, but they say they have this
They have the same.
kind of. Yeah. Oh, I was not in Act 2. Oops.
Yeah, this looks very different from where we were.
You were in Act 1?
Guess I was in Act 1.
Should we restart?
Nah.
Okay, that's fine.
Fuck that, dude.
Oh, you know what?
Who are you?
Sorry to keep referencing the audience as if we're some sort of like shill or anything. But audience members, if you actually want to comment on something that's not asinine, tell us your favorite bands. We need more music to listen to.
We've already listened to all the music. They're
No,
gonna be
we
like, oh, you should cook with the roses.
Have you guys heard WAP? Ben Shapiro really likes it.
No.
But seriously, like at this point, I'm down to listen to any new music. Like we have a band album share
Ah!
where every periodic moment we'll share music with each other that we really like.
Sorry for screaming.
It's okay.
I'm scared.
Don't be scared.
Why not?
Sonic's the one that's gonna die, not you.
Ah!
And wouldn't the world be a better place?
Maybe.
If anybody's looking for some cool pop punk music, I would recommend Bomb the Music Industry. Would you consider that pop punk, Brandon?
I've only listened to one album, but yeah, I guess so.
I would recommend either Get Warmer or Vacation.
Ah!
Both very amazing albums. How about you, Bismarck? What albums do you recommend?
I guess one of the most recent ones I've shared was the anyone looking for good metal would be Running Wild.
Oh yeah, Running Wild is pretty sick.
Pile of Skulls or Death or Glory albums are good.
It's got a very kind of like pirate metal sort of.
But it's not overly pirate metal. Like it's not like it's not drowning in pirate like in the aesthetic. It just kind of changes it.
Yeah, it's definitely got a theme, but it doesn't like play off of it too hard.
Maybe Treasure Island is kind of like on the nose. But still.
Yeah.
I like it though. I like metal bands with gimmicks like that, like a fucking Powerwolf. Like they don't always play to that gimmick, but it's enough to give it a lot of character.
Yeah.
Brandon, do you recommend any bands?
Leftover Crack. I was listening to a bunch of them.
Oh fuck yeah! Brandon, on our latest album share, Brandon shared "Fuck World Trade" by Leftover Crack. That was one of my favorite political funk albums.
Yeah, it's true.
The pain never ends.
I think the best political album is Plastic Surgery Disasters.
That's great. Dead
You mean any sort of? Oh shit.
Yeah. Best punk album, best political punk album, one of the best albums in general.
Okay.
Hard agree.
It's like East Bay Ray's favorite too.
I'd say I like that album, but it's definitely not one of my favorite punk albums. Well, I mean, no, it is one of my favorite punk albums, but I like Leftover Crack better.
Yeah, they're really good.
And in terms of political albums, I also really like Thumbs by Bus Driver more. Maybe not more, I don't know. It's hard for me to rank albums.
Yeah. Second favorite punk album, I promise you, Milo Goes to College.
That was a really good one.
It's not political though, which is okay.
I mean, some songs are kind of...
M16 and Statue of Liberty.
Yeah. Well, then you got songs like Hope and
The
Bike Age.
incel songs. Bike Age is one of my favorite songs.
Is that the one with the bass line that goes do 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 do? That song is so fucking fun.
Where will you grow up this time?
I remember
Relax your mind, relax your body too.
I used to play Bike Age and Hope in a band that I was in with Grant. You guys ever met him? Oh shit.
Yeah, we've met him many times.
Shout out to Grant Chacon, the big Chablonius.
The big Chablonius.
He had an Instagram for like 4 months, and it was called Chablonius.
Huh,
That's funny.
Jablonius month.
Does he bother checking out our videos?
I mean, he doesn't have Instagram, and he doesn't really watch YouTube. Not to make the guy sound like a total fucking monk or anything, but all he focuses on is guitar and video games, which is why he's a fucking amazing guitarist and kind of above par at video games.
So he doesn't, but he, does he have a band?
I mean, he doesn't
Fuck
really
you,
have
dude.
Well,
We still play in Ravenous Wolf.
Fuck you, dude!
What up?
What a bitch.
But yeah, me and Grant are still in Ravenous Wolves, but the band is kind of inactive at the moment. You know, I guess. I mean, I don't really mind it, honestly.
I don't know. I really. I thought. Truth time. I thought Ravenous Wolves was really good when it was just you and
And Mario?
Yeah.
Really?
The new stuff is like not as bad or anything. It's just I didn't like it as
I
much.
honestly really. The best times I've been with Mario in Ravenous Wolves is basically his band. He writes almost all the music.
Fucking. Sorry, continue.
It's okay. But the best times I've been with Mario are when we had at least another guitarist. And our original guitarist was this really cool dude named Andres.
That's your name, mister.
But it's also his name.
Wow.
And he just had like work obligations. He couldn't play in the band anymore. It's like, it was super cool jamming with just Mario, but I also, I don't know, having a second guitar really added to his compositions. God, those worms.